It's an adjustment kind of playing the college game. What have you kind of learned about yourself and where you need to improve after, playing a big role for UCF here in these first two games?
In the preparation, I kind of learned to be more physical, and I feel like I made the right adjustment, right on time from the beginning of the season, and kind of showed that in the first two games,
How are you feeling after the last game, coming off the bench? I think you were your team's leading three-point shooter. And you were one of their top scorers. What was your reaction to your past performance?
I want to be ready, and I feel like I did that in the second game. I was ready when I got the ball. I was open, so I shot it.
This is still a team that's kind of coming together, a lot of new faces. How do you feel like where you guys are at in the process? You go on the road against a tough opponent, maybe take a punch and have to fight back, but where do you feel you guys are as far as coming together and being the team that you want to be?
I feel like we are definitely good enough to beat Miami, and we showed that in a couple of minutes too, but not over the whole 40 minutes. In the first game too, against FIU, we was playing good for like 30 minutes, but kind of, let it down for the last 10 minutes. So I feel like we're definitely good enough to win a lot of games, but we just got to step it up to complete the whole game.
Before the season started, the coach is always giving you high praise about how you've been executing well. And as a freshman, how was that feeling knowing that you have a solid role on this team?
I like it very much. As I said before, I just want to be ready for my opportunity, and I'm just thankful that opportunity came early, in the second game already. So, yes.
Obviously, you were hot shooting the three the other night. I remember when you committed, the first thing people found on Twitter was that buzzer beater you had back where you were previously. So is three-point shooting, is that something you've kind of been known for, coming up through basketball, or is that your best maybe offensive trait?
I feel like scoring-wise, yes. 3-point, I'm for sure up there, because my father also, he's a very good shooter, so that kind of runs in the family.
So have you always been a guy that you take a ton of shots? Every day, are you putting up hundreds of shots, or what's kind of your routine to become a good three-point shooter?
I've always had that touch, and coming here, I learned to be consistent with my shot routine, and just work on it every day, stay consistent with the shot, and then when you're in the game, you're ready to shoot.
Tomorrow night or Thursday night, how important would that be coming into this mini tournament you guys have next week?
I feel like that's very important, and we've been practicing hard, and now we just got to execute the game plan.
Is there anything you're hoping to do differently tomorrow night than you did against Miami to get the win?
Yeah, I feel like, as I said before, we just got to execute the game plan and play our game for 40 minutes.
Your first game, FIU, they really pressed defensively, just trying to get the ball up the court. They were obviously getting after you. What did you kind of learn about that experience? Did the teams maybe not press as much where you're from, or?
I feel like out here in college basketball, the players are way more athletic, faster, can jump higher, and so I feel like I had to get used to that. Of course, I knew it with the practice with the team, but it's another thing playing the game.
Good. All set?
Good.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Nils.